Alright. Hello and welcome back to the road to the chess. The road that keeps on walking. The walk that keeps on roading. Let's get ourselves into a game here. Try and get something good going while we have a tiny bit of time. And let's see what we get. The last game in this series we faced a new move order that I haven't seen before in the Stonewall Dutch. So that was something interesting. We opened d4 with white, d5, c4, e6, and then knight c3, f5, kind of transposing across into the stone wall. Alright, we're white again, let's go d4, let's see what our opponent throws at us. So that was very interesting, and I spent a bit of time trying to figure out if there's some big mistake there, but it isn't, it's just something black can do. It's interesting because I don't specifically know that move order, so it was something new for me. Alright, looks like a King's Indian defense. I've got this kind of like delayed fianchetto variation that I enjoy, so we will play that now. I think the normal fianchetto is just on the previous move without e4, but we're going to do this fianchetto. And let's see, we're going to put our knight out on some square, and then we might castle. And just going to see how our opponent comes at us. Well, the first few moves have gone really fast. Martin would be proud of me. Alright, we're going to play our knight out to e2 to keep it a watch there, and also help defend this pawn as we don't block up our light square bishop. And now we are a move away from castling. So here's a move, here's a move. This is a move, but I don't expect this to happen, to be honest. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. Probably preparing this. Just wait, if we go e4, if f4 now and they push, then we could take once, but we'd end up eventually like, I don't know, like take like this and then push past, and it's not a situation I want. So I think we might in fact just let this happen, and then we'll take it from there. There is an idea of pushing now, but you know, we just lose a pawn for kind of nothing. There is also the idea of closing up after they jump, but that does give them this square. And the general rule I remember is that unless d5 kicks a knight, so a knight on one of these squares, you don't play it. So we castle, they come here, and we probably just develop our dark square bishop, or maybe h3 or something like that, just to keep a watch on g4 before we put our bishop out. Although I do like the whole thing about, you know, clogging up the diagonal with their own pawn. Because if they take and we take, then obviously the diagonal is still opening up a bit. So now I do wonder if maybe I should just do this. And this pawn is sufficiently defended. Actually, so yeah, let's look at this quickly. If we go up, if they take, and they come here, this pawn is safe. We could actually kick that knight back. Maybe that's okay. If they close off, that's still not the worst. We could open things up this side. They take, it's okay. Well, now I actually do think I might do this anyway, just because we have this move, and that knight doesn't actually have anywhere to go that we have to care about just yet. They can block this knight, we'd have to kick the bishop away, and then maybe after it moves, we play here. Maybe we just start... Oh wait, this knight isn't part of that. Never mind, let's do it. So I just said I have a plan. Oh, sorry, I have a rule, and I've broken it. But it feels like a good move. It feels like it works. I like the pawn being in the front of the bishop. If we take, there's still a pawn there. They have a backwards pawn. If they push, they still have a backwards pawn, and we can try and work something on this side of the board potentially. We could also just break with f4. We'd probably take with the pawn, to be honest, to be able to push here. But yeah, we need something else watching that dark square. in that case. So I'm not so sure exactly how to do that. We could also take with our knight, but then this pawn's going to get a bit weak, and they might pile up on it. Okay, yeah, they're actually coming at us already. So this move. What if we break now? Then they come at us. What if we let them come? We don't have this, unfortunately. A little bit unsure. Take, take. Oh, hello. Take, take, and we win a pawn, don't we? That actually might be a bit of a mistake on our opponent's chance. Is that knight going to do anything here? You're going to take back, and I'm going to take the pawn. And as soon as you do this, I can mess with you a little bit. I can get a check in here. I can take, yeah, I think actually this maybe just works for us. That pawn's a bit weak. If we take and they jump their knight out, where's that knight coming? Nowhere, like we said before. It's got no squares that we have to care about. So actually, I think I keep on taking, and then once you take with your bishop, I drop my knight in there, because this is still defended. Yeah, I like this. I'm going to take. I think maybe that's a slight oversight on our opponent's side. Yeah, we don't have a light or dark square bishop developed just yet, but we've got kind of everything else. Also on this, we can check. I also have this pawn actually, to be honest. It's a lot of pieces being slightly weak, but now I don't know how to develop my knights. Okay, well we're going to take the pawn. I think that's still good for us. Might make them think twice about this. Maybe we want to put a knight over like this. I don't know if I want to play this ever. This knight kind of needs to find a new home. This I think is no good. Otherwise maybe we play h4 and then this, kind of making them block up their dark square bishop a bit. And if they take, I think that's great for us. We just have an outpost for a knight. If they push past, slightly less great. Queen is attacking what? This? Here, here, here. Doesn't that just trap the queen? Oh, you've got this square. Yo. Here, here, here. Yo, that queen is running out of squares. I also have this attacking your rook and your knight if your bishop moves. This seems pretty good for us here, and if you do this, then I get that square, which is absolutely great. Anywhere else you can go, nothing else you have can attack us. Actually, this looks great. You take, we hit you, you have to come in here. That's literally the only square. Wait, can I just, what about this? This is just trap the queen. Wow, okay. I think this might be good for us. Now it's kind of good that the knights are protecting each other. Here. Dawn, eh? If we do this and let you take, this knight's hanging, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, you're not getting into all of that complications. And you're keeping an eye on this pawn, hey? Oh, but now this pawn, oh no, it's not. I was going to say it's stuck to your queen, but the bishop's defending it as well. Can't go there. If I push, It doesn't actually give me any angle. My queen's a little bit in a silly spot, so I think maybe I need to... maybe I go here and then here, getting my queen in here. Being up a pawn could be great, but you know, still lots to prove and all that. Yeah, there's no immediate way for us to harass that queen. This knight's got multiple squares it can go to still. We have a square away. We can also just get back. This is kind of weak now. Do we care? I think we care. This looks pretty good. That diagonal is kind of crunched up. If you push through, take, then we have to be careful. But maybe on push we still have check as well. Although it doesn't actually take us anywhere just yet. Here. Yeah, that clearing is gonna be frustrating for us, I think. Maybe I just do this then. If you push through, we can take the pawn. Oh, but the knight's hanging, that's kind of the point. Take here, you take, I take, and then this is hanging. Yeah, so this is still a great move actually. Otherwise, I put my bishop out, because then you can't push. What about push, check, take, you take back. Yo, I'm very unsure. Otherwise we just move the rook here, 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 and then when you push through it's fine, right? Take. Oh, my queen's also here, but your rook's also here, so take with the knight, you take, I take. If you take there, you can win a pawn. Then I can hit your... Yo, that seems dangerous. I'm very unsure. If we push and you jump backwards... Push again. What if I just break now instead? Here. Here. Really unsure. So I think it's either rook over to one of these, or it's b3. b3 seems a little bit too dangerous. And unfortunately this isn't hanging. Unless I just come and attack this knight right now. You defend it. I attack it again. Then you can do this obviously. So here. Oh, but this does stop that situation a tiny bit. Because I've got a lot of attackers on that square then as well. Check. Take. Okay, so here are my candidate moves. This is also an idea, but not one that really does much for me. This looks good. That pawn's not really in trouble in any way that I think matters. Opening things up just seems kind of not a good idea. Here. You probably jump back, to be honest. But then that pawn's not really going anywhere for a while either. And then I can do this. Alright, I do like this one, to be honest. You come to defend it. Attack your rook. If you move there, Obviously this hangs. Take, you hit me. I get out of the way somewhere. Yeah, okay, I'm actually gonna go for this, I think. Take, take, check, take. It does give you the option to open things up. Okay. Yo, spent a lot of time on this position. Goated footballers. Hello, Goated. Just watched me spend like 7 minutes on a position. I think this is good though. It stops this threat. Yeah, it gives me another threat. Now I can do this. And that's kind of weak. Oh, you can do this though. Ah, that's not nice. Otherwise I should just take... Oh, I can do this. Here. You do this. Then I check. You have to run somewhere. Doesn't quite work, does it? It doesn't quite work. What about this now, making you come back? And then this again, making you basically run there again. If you jump out of the way, this guy's undefended and my queen's... Oh no, this rook isn't defended right now, so that works. Yo. Asking for complications though, aren't we? Here. That check feels like it should do something, but it kind of doesn't. You just walk out of the way. So here, you jump back. Pointless. Absolutely pointless. Alright, let's continue with our other ideas. You can't currently jump the knight without giving me your rook, so I will just move this rook over to protect the backwards knight canal. Oh, you still can't break. Maybe it should go here then. Take, in some way take. Sure, I'm so lost. I have absolutely no idea what a good move is. This is not good for me. Maybe I do this. You know what, I'm gonna do this and then just go back. And we'll just see. You can block it, you can stop it. If you do like this, I take. If you do like, okay, if you do like this. Now I can attack your rook, but you can defend it in this way, which is complicated for me. Here, no. This maybe looks good now. Here, here. Yeah, now this is looking... Oh, you get a check on my king, which is not good for me, maybe. Yo, absolutely no idea. Yeah, the rook's still undefended, so I'm still okay, and I always have an escape square here if I need it. But we're looking to launch our pawns. I'm expecting h6 though. Kind of ruins the party a tiny bit. Oh, hang on. h6 take, and if you take this way, take there. And here I can take this way, and your bishop's undefended. And if you save it, then I take here, and I'm attacking your queen and still defending here. Yeah, so take, take, take. Maybe like move it back, right? Then I hit your rook. No, then I take this pawn, and if you take here, take, you take. If you take here, then I just lose it, don't I? Take, take, take. You move it back. I need more defenders, don't I? I don't have enough defenders, unfortunately. Oh, hang on. This attacks your queen. So you take, I take. And if you take there now, right away. Okay, no, this looks okay. Play for some complications. Alright, so if you save the bishop, that's the scary one, but if I take that bishop, I'm attacking your queen again, so that works for me. So this is my threat. Yeah, now I take here, which attacks your queen. Yeah, and now I get out of the way, and I'm up a minor piece. What's defended? What's not defended? Difficult to know where to go right now. Maybe here's good. Here, there's a lot of things that are getting kind of weak now, though. I gotta be careful. I can also go here. I don't know if that really matters, though. This is a useless square. I think I will go here. I can get back this way as well. I can get a rook over here if I need to. And if you do this now, yeah, I'm basically just gonna, because take here, I'm hitting that. And I also have a check here, which would be great for me. If I can get this pawn out of the way, I get that square for my knight, which is fantastic. So I think I'm actually going to meet this with my own pawn and take back with the pawn to keep it there. Although I could take with the knight as well, I guess. Good outpost. You can get in here. Yeah, I just got to watch the diagonals on my king. And we are way down in time. How much ELO are you? I'm about 2000 and a bit. 2040 something right now, I think. We will review the ELO again. End of the game. Right now I'm just trying to avoid dropping many pieces. Oh, you're attacking this. I can defend it like this though. And then I can go here and then here as well. Or I can let you take it. And then here and you double up. That doesn't really work for me. What if I just do this? Where are you coming in any way that matters? This still doesn't really make me too scared, to be honest. Then we can go here. You take with your queen. I take here, hitting your other and getting a check in as well, which seems good. Alright. Gotta move, gotta move. Hey, Mota. I was gonna say, you must be so proud of me. At the start of the game, we had more time than we started with. We played really fast. But it's a very tactical and complicated position, so then it turned out to not be. Nice if they come here, we actually can take... No, they're coming in with their queen instead, hitting this. But I hit your rook. So you gotta be real careful. And then I can get... I'm not sure if this matters, to be honest. Then you're gonna bring your second one in. Here, take. I'm still just up a piece, though. Maybe it's good to trade down when we're in trouble. Here, and if you do this... Maybe I just do this immediately. Are you gonna come in and check me? That's not nice. I can bring my king up. And then, once you take, I can take, you take, and I can cry about it. Queen back seems best. Cover this square, hitting this rook, protecting this knight. Now you're gonna bring a rook there, and I'm gonna do this. And if you take, I take again. If you take, I take again. I'm still fine. I can also just hit your queen right now. And just ask her to leave. Here. Just goodbye. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, we're just gonna do this. Because this knight also protects backwards. Whoa, I did not see that coming. Alright, I think I do this now. And then I go here. Shitsness me, hey? Here you go back. Maybe I just take. and take. I'm just up many. I'm giving my queen for 2 rooks, so I think I should still be better. Scary position, but I have a lot of activity right now, so check and double up on that pawn. You can push it. Oh, you can push it a lot. I mean, it feels like it's good for me to take, to be honest. Take back. Double up on the pawn from the back. Oh, you're gonna get my knight, aren't you? Here. Oh, but they're still protecting each other one way or another, so I just got to be careful which one's weak and not. Also, my king up at some point might be good. It's all about watching the counterplay now. 2 rooks working together, fantastic. This is a white pawn, a white square. So here, I take with my isolated, you take, and I take with my rook, because that hits your queen. Oh, hang on, your bishop's pinned against your king. That's also good for us. Yeah, that's very good for us as well, because then you can't take. Yeah, I don't think this matters really. I'm gonna go here, and actually I can take with my knight because your bishop's pinned. So that will be really good for us. And we've got this square covered and this square covered. Oh, interesting. Okay. If I take and you take, I can check you, but I don't think that matters. Here you come up, then I have to go back. Maybe I come in, and then like this. Yeah, okay. Maybe here. You're gonna move your king now. Oh no, you're gonna move your queen. Okay, but now I can hit you like this, and I can push past. This is protected by my knight, this is protected by my rook, protected by my knight. You can hit my rook. Yeah. I can take, and then I can push past. Still not sure if I'm winning now. So tricky. I'm actually just gonna run away. I want to keep this pin. I still got this. Now I can hit your queen. Hit your queen, and then I can hit your... Oh, then I can do this as well. Or I can do this. Oh, actually this pawn might be the saving grace for me right now. This doesn't work for me though. Then I can protect it. Here you can take, check, back. That doesn't help us much. Okay. Here, covering this, not covering here though. Not covering here. So now the queen's gonna come in and I'm gonna have to scramble with my... Yeah, so now this is double attacked and this is also weak. I can do this though. I can do this. That's very important. So this bishop now needs to move or needs to give itself up. Okay. I can attack you again. I can push. I can defend my knight. I'm so unsure what to do here, to be honest. Attack here and then go here. You have to go here. Then I push. Attack here. You're going back there, aren't you? Shimalsies. I'm so unsure. How about up and then this? Okay, I'm attacking the bishop. And then I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna try and get your king. I have to do this first though, and then this. Oh, this is difficult. My opponent left the game. Oh, isn't this your move? Check, you go here. Oh, I have it. No, I don't have a check. I push. You can take. Oh, then I make a queen. Nice. Alright, maybe we've got this, but now we have to wait quite a while to see if they come back. I think this was the move that was scaring me the most. Okay, we can claim victory, but I'm not sure I would have won, so I'm actually going to give it a second. I'd rather play and win than claim it. That's kind of frustrating. Was there any other dark square that mattered? Here, I actually realized that they had like, oh no, that square's covered. That doesn't matter. So anyway, if you moved it here, which I thought was the main move, or maybe this here, oh, then I can't, if you, yeah, then I can check. You have to go here or here and push and push. That's basically what's going to happen either way, I think. And they can give up their bishop for the pawn, or they can take here and give me a queen for 2 minors. That's obviously good. Alright, what to do? I'm watching from the start. Yes, I'm proud of you. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. But I'm also only proud of you have a good time beating the opponent in mid and late game. Yeah, no, the mid and late game is an absolute disaster. Although the time wasn't completely wasted, you know, I did find a fairly okay-ish plan. Probably not the best. I don't think it was the best plan. It felt like it was a little bit speculative. But then I actually found a plan that wins a piece. So that part was good. I found a tactic, right? So, yeah. But then my opponents still complicated, and they got their rooks in, and we had to trade our queen for 2 rooks. But now it seems like that's kind of worked out as well, thankfully. Alright, let's give it another minute. So if they go down to 9 minutes, I'll claim it. Otherwise, if they come back, we'll keep on playing. In the meantime, King's Indian defense, complicated stuff. Such a complicated game. There are so many tactics all the time. I actually tried to reduce the complications a bit by playing the fianchetto variation because it's a general structure that I kind of know. Because I've played more and more fianchetto structures in the last while, but still tricky. Still very tricky. Still very tricky. Yeah. How to do, how to do. I was now thinking, what if they like defend the bishop, but then I take this pawn here. I hit the queen, they have to move again. And I can always jump the knight back if I need to. That also gives me a chance to hit this, or just move this up. Yeah. Alright, 9 minutes. I'm going to claim it. I think we're winning, but it is still a bit hairy to get it. But I think I got the plan. They come around, we check, they move, we push. And they take, for instance, and we promote. Then they can take here, we put a rook in front of it, maybe. And if they come back to check us again on this side, then we would have had to run away. Oh, maybe we'd have to put our queen in the front instead. Alright, we're claiming it. GG. Let's look at the analysis quickly then. Let's have a look what happened in this game. So, yeah, this is all very quick. This is kind of the way I've played recently. E4 and then fianchettoing. This is not the fianchetto variation. Fianchetto is is G3 first, but there's some fun ways that this can complicate things. If they don't play E5, then you can actually play F4 and threaten E5 as well. And if they then play it, then you could still kind of like take and things. But it's a bit speculative, but it's fun. And it's a structure that's interesting and probably not so well known. Pushing the d5 pawn was not the kind of principled way that I thought I should play, but actually upon looking at it, I realized if they take, I can take with the knight, which is fantastic, or with a pawn. If they push past, I have 2 pawn breaks, which is quite nice. And if they do nothing, like they did, then I actually win a pawn. So take, and then take. Queen up. Yeah, queen up, I didn't know what to do, to be honest. Here, they take with the queen, I've got nothing. Here, I had a nice little queen trap set up here, and then I do this, and your only safe square is here, and I do this, and your queen's trapped. Which I'm very happy about, but didn't work out because they moved their queen back. and unfortunately I don't have anything here. And here I took forever. Here I took forever, and I found an interesting plan. This is unprotected, but it hits this knight twice. It also stops this f5 break, which I'm expecting the opponent to want to play. If they play f5, we take. If they take again, we can check and take, and we win a pawn. We open up their king a bit further. Um, it is still a bit dicey in that case, I think, if they're... Oh, actually, I don't know. We'd have to check. Like here, take, take, check. They probably move their king up, and then take here. If that knight then jumps, then I actually think it's hard for us to keep our bishop safe. I think we might be losing it. That's an unfortunate situation. So, no, maybe that actually didn't work. Here, 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 here. Oh, not here, sorry. Here. We take once, and then we check. But they were getting in the bishop's line of fire, which is dangerous. Maybe this plan was bullshit. Maybe this didn't work. Looking at it now, maybe this didn't work. Yeah. Oh, I do see one other idea though. We could take, and if they take with the rook, we do this. And we are forking the rook and knight. One of them has to go. So maybe that's okay. We'll check with the engine in a bit. This is okay because actually the rook isn't defended, so the knight can't move yet. And here I would just wanted to, before I move, I wanted to get out of the diagonals. My mother-in-law is talking with my son. And here we found a nice one. So instead of running away, we actually take once and then take again. If you take here, we take here. If you take here, we take here. If you save it, then we had to think one step further. Then we take the bishop, and if you take here, we take here, and our bishop's alive. In which case, we'd actually just be up 2 pieces. So instead, they take back, and we just up 1 piece. Alright, and here we had to figure out how to save our queen. This square looked interesting, but I think there's nothing there. We just give them a tempo. This walks into another tempo. This can't go anywhere, so I think this was the only real option. Yeah, now they're getting active, and I don't know. Maybe we were supposed to just trade off the story like this. Because once we do this, then we're threatening... that could have worked, but it looked a bit complicated, so I did this instead. And here I missed them stopping at d3. Here I missed them stopping at d3, so probably what I had to do was I just had to play f3 already. So even if you do this, because then I can take, and if you take, I can take, and you take, and I'm still up pieces. Yeah, so I kind of missed the threat, but it worked out okay. Alright, time to look at what the engine says and the opening book. Our opponent was rated 2042, basically the same rating as us. Nice, so this was a very equal game rating wise, although we gained 9 and they lost 5, so maybe our rating is a little bit more on the deviation scale. So let's look at master database. So here e4 is the main move which we play. g3 is the fianchetto variation, the actual one I think. So we play e4 first, and then we play g3, which is not a popular like master level move, but for me it's quite nice, and it's not losing or anything. Bishop g2, they castle, knight ge. So the point of this is then knight ge, and you have access to these things. Your knight isn't stopping this from happening. So yeah, knight f3 is not the main move here. And then e5 directly is good, knight bd7 is good, castle, e5. And here we had our first think, unsure what to do. I know h3 is a position in some cases, a move, because you want to defend there. d5 is what we played, b3, rook b1. Yeah, so basically everything that doesn't move the pawn says sure take, and I'll take back. So we play d5. And then cxd is the main move. cxd and cxd. Knight xd also quite nice, although I think they take with the knight. And then queen takes. Interesting. Oh, okay. Keeping the pressure on this backwards pawn. Yeah. B3, bishop E, queen D2. Yeah, you want to always have this pawn controlled and in trouble. If they can't liquidate it, black's always a tiny bit worse, right? But anyway, they didn't take back. They just jumped their knight out of the way, which is definitely not a master level move. Let's see if anyone on the top leeches has done this. I'll just take out all of this. 2000 up, rapid and classical, yes. And F4 and G4. I mean, I looked at G4 later on, but I just couldn't find G5. Yeah, goes back again. Yeah, I mean, I looked at that a little bit to kind of mess with them. I also considered H there. Knight G3. This is interesting. Getting the knight out onto these squares. And now if you push, you can actually take the knight. A5, do you push? Oh, H4. He's getting aggressive over here. This is nice. Okay, white actually did win this somehow. H6. Bishop back. Takes. Hits it again. King G2. So you've got a bishop that can't go anywhere. Yeah, white's got a bit more space. It's equalish, but this means that you can never kind of get this. You can't get rid of this, and your king and bishop's kind of cramped in. But that's a much more like long-term game, right? All right, so we didn't do that. We just did takes. No one else took. Why did no one else take? Was that not a good move? I mean that was a pawn, right? Interesting. Okay, let's run the analysis quickly and just see what we can see for some of the main positions. We wanted to see a few things. We were wondering. Yeah, I knew I wasn't sure about that. G4 was interesting. Takes. I can't believe. Is this bad? Yeah, it says it's good, right? Let's see. Jumping out of the way. Takes, and takes slightly worse again, but still +2 basically. Oh, I'm just. Yeah, okay, so this was a bit speculative. If you jump out of the way, I guess I'm just. Yeah, okay, they're like, then you don't trade. So what was the point? Yeah, fair enough. So speculative plan. Okay. Oh my goodness, how did I not see this? Here. What do you do on this though? Mm. Oh no, I just take the rook, that's the point. What do you do on this? Oh no, you can't. What about this? And then I take this pawn. All of these positions just... Oh, the queen's just hanging there. What am I doing? Oh, okay. So we kind of had a plan, but we had it the backwards way. You had to attack the rook from the other side. I saw this, and for some reason I didn't even look on the other side. So silly. Okay, but now we found... Okay, and then now we found the tactic. We had a chance, we missed it, then we found it. Alright, cool. So we found the tactic. This was all acceptable. Oh, in this position I was wondering if I should play f3, but apparently this was all okay as well. 2 rooks for the queen, still +4. King h was not good. Oh my goodness. Not only did I hang my rook, but I didn't realize that the pawn was already under attack. I didn't even consider moving my f1 rook. I didn't even consider it. Okay, so I hung a rook, which is just losing. My opponent didn't see it, so I went sweet, thank you. And the rest of the game was all good. We were playing great. All good. All good. Yeah, I thought if they go here... Yeah, okay, the same idea. Here, you've only got like 1 or 2 moves. And I'm just pushing through. So you take, and I make a queen. You take, and then I thought this was maybe a bad idea. I would have still mate in 11 or something, so fair enough. Yeah. Alright, so... the opening I'm happy with. I'm happy with the general kind of plan we made. Although I clearly ran out of ideas, so... Something I should have considered was... Let's see the other moves. Here. H3, D5, B3, Rook B1. So here... not having a move, just defend it. Well, I was scared about this. Apparently just good. Okay, what if you take? This was the position I didn't know what to do. Oh my goodness. I would have taken with my queen, I think. Just another pawn, you know? Yeah, I did not even look at that. Over, back. Oh my goodness, that's, yeah. I mean, that's so much running around in circles, right? Alright, super embarrassing that I not only missed that I'm hanging my rook, but also missed that the pawn was already something I could have taken. Yeah, so this was what I should have done. Interesting. Wait, what? Why do I care? What if I just do this? Take here. Yeah. Yeah, you say knight g1, but rook dd is pretty good, right? Okay. Alright, and that's a game. So, glad to play the King's Indian Defense. It is a difficult opening to face. Happy to try out this new setup a little bit again. Embarrassed a little bit, but also happy in some other ways. GG. As always, we keep on learning and keep on improving. And please do the same. So, good luck on your road ahead. Let us know how you're doing. And I hope you've also learned something from this game today. See ya. Bye-bye.